Alright, at a rare turn of events, the game today starts with white 2. Who would have saw that coming? Well, anyone who watched the last part. That's who. So, chat, here I am. So, got a lot of things to say, I suppose. First of all, nice mouth, Dragonite. It's a good looking Metagross. All the things need to be said. I don't remember what it was I was doing. Do you? I need to go through, right, I'm going through Reverse Soul Mountain right now. Yeah, keep that on. So, Lotus Eaters, most of you probably already know this, but, Touhou Lotus Eaters, the newest Touhou manga that's been going, has been picked up officially. Sounds great. The fan translation has since ceased as well, because now Kadokawa has officially picked it up. So the series is in their hands, which, you know, that wouldn't be a problem, but the handling of it is kind of not good. So the biggest issue present in the translation is localization. Now, I'm sure people have differing opinions on what should be localized and what things should look like when they're localized. Maybe you don't agree. Maybe, like, okay, let me explain it like this. The term yokai, right, it's kind of a, I wouldn't say it's a catch-all term, but I'm sure we've all watched a show or something that has translated something to be, you know, like they translated it to ghost, or, oh, this is a fucking terrible start. What is this? Huh? I can't even switch. I am face first and I'm doing Magmodar, and I have to Earthquake or I'll die. Oh, go Drapion. Oh, go Drapion. My turn. No, don't hit me. Don't hit me. Oh, please. I'm alive. Holy shit. I got it. That Wobbuffet is great. Oh, okay, good battle. Battle's not actually over yet. So, I've watched, I've watched anime. I've watched anime in the past. I've seen fan translations. Holy shit. I've seen fan translations translate things in different ways. And what I mean by that is, like, you can clearly hear the character say something like yokai, but like it's translated as like ghost or something like that. And that doesn't really matter in my opinion, because it's in context it makes sense, because it's usually for stuff like test of courage, stuff like that, right? So that's fine, and it's not really relevant to the plot. Poison type Slowbro? No, that's the Galarian form. It's not really relevant to the plot, so it doesn't matter. The problem that it is present with Touhou is that yokai are a massive point in Touhou, right? So when you change the word yokai, to be something else in a series like Touhou, it's not like just a one-time thing, because yokai are like a massive point to it. Like, let me explain. You know the series Yokai Watch? You know that series? That series is all about yokai, so they call everything yokai, right? That makes sense, right? Now imagine if Kadokawa had their hands on it, and we'd be playing Ghoul Watch. You want to play Ghoul Watch? Oh, what time is it? 12:30. Like, that's not scary. But the thing is, when you change the name like that, sure, you could argue it's a name, you wouldn't change it, yada yada yada. But the point is, if you start calling the yokai ghouls in a series where yokai are so prevalent, then it starts to be confusing. And that's what's happening with Touhou. That's what's happening with Touhou right now. All of the instances of the word yokai are being translated to ghouls and such, which is confusing, because apparently the word pops up 30 times in chapter 1. So I haven't really read it. I've seen screenshots. So that's obviously an issue that's happening right now, is the rather inappropriate handling of the source material. That's my issue with it. I don't really care if a series will, like, you know, translates a word to better fit the English language, but I don't think yokai is a term that it can really be translated properly in general. And in the case of Touhou, it's basically impossible to translate the, make a catch-all term for yokai when it's so relevant to the series as itself. That's the problem. Also, I learned, I was informed that there is a typo in the first chapter as well, which is, that's probably a sign of things being moved along quickly. So it's basically what's going on with it, I suppose, is it seems like it was A, rushed out the door, and B, picked up by people who didn't know or care to know about the intricacies of the translation. Now, I'm not blaming the people who are getting paid to translate it, because, you know, they're getting paid to translate it. It's not their fault. But this is just really unfortunate. This is just really unfortunate that this is happening, you know? Because, like, the series has been around for a long time. Chat, how did the translation for Forbidden Scrollery go? Because I know Forbidden Scrollery was also, officially... Forbidden Scrollery's translation is good. Okay, so what happened here? Why is Lotus Eaters changing such important terminology? Who is it for? Who is it for, though? What is the change in terminology for? For new people? If anything, if a new person checked that out and saw the term ghoul, they would be hella confused. At least I know I would be. FS is a good translation-wise. Tons of pages at the end describing more obscure Japanese words. So what you're saying is the people who translated that cared. Yokai and Yoma books. That's correct. Yes. Okay. So those are correct. So they didn't remove any terminology in Forbidden Scrollery's official translation. So what happened with Lotus Eaters? Was there a rush? Was there a rush to it? Like, did they have to get it out the door? Forbidden Scrollery translation was made by Yen Press. And Kadokawa made... Oh, I think the layout of this place is different. And Kadokawa did, Yen Press handles a lot of... Yeah, Yen Press handles a lot of it. Yen Press is where I did the localization for Spice and Wolf 2. Ooh, psychic! No one can learn that. Kadokawa touched it. Unfortunate. Yen Press is good. I can agree to that. They have not failed me yet, it seems. I guess I'm just a little bit upset by it. I can agree that maybe some people are blowing it a bit out of proportion. But as a fan of the series, it kind of hurts to see this, because it kind of just makes you feel like they picked it up, they didn't care. They tried to make changes to make it more accessible for more audiences, but all it did was make it, like, it feels kind of insulting. And the worst part about it is that now that it's like this is the translation you're getting, sorry, no refunds, please fuck off and die, smiley face. What do I want to do here? What if I do this? No, I don't like that strategy. No, I don't like this. I don't like this layout very much. This thickums faster than Mr. Mime. I need to, hold on, I need to run a quick check. 185, 92. So Reflect isn't gonna come out first, so I don't want to EQ. I'm afraid of Walrein and Ampharos, but I'm more afraid of Ampharos because it'll have a more dangerous move right now. Dragon Tail will be forced to go last. Aqua Tail can miss. We'll go for this. Out of cause, they're so big as a company, no group talks to each other. They don't have to. Right? Welcome to Monopolies. That's why Funimation continues to get work. Funimation continues to get work and do whatever the fuck they want despite complaints. But that's a whole other can of worms. I'm not looking to open that up right now. Vital throw. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Alright, do it again. And you got the 30% flinch. And fly away. I'll just talk to Tail. Well, nah, I don't know. Touhou's not big enough that they would get enough backlash for it. And I mean, if they cared, they wouldn't have. They would have paid more attention to it, right? They would have kept terminology the way it needed to be. To me, it just feels like it feels like something they saw that they could buy the rights to. I don't know how much it costs. I'm not gonna say it was cheap, but it was something that they saw, they thought they could get the rights to, and then they just threw it out the door and they're like, all right, we're good to go. There doesn't seem to be much. You can't really feel much of a love for the series in it with its translation quirk changes. Because we've all seen our own fair share of fan translations. Fan translations put a lot of care into the translation work they do, and it shows. When you see an official translation that looks like this, it really feels bad, because you know that the people who were doing the fan translation definitely cared more about the series than the people who were doing the official one. But I guess to sum it up in one sentence, chat, we are now being told to buy an inferior product. That's what's going on with this one. That's why I think it's okay to be upset by this. They have picked up the official rights, they have put a damper on the quality, and they are asking for our money for it. That's 3 strikes. That's batter out. I don't like that. I'm not buying it. No, I'm not gonna buy it. I would have loved to buy it, because I would love to buy a set of Forbidden Scrollery as well, but I don't want to touch Lotus Eaters like this. I really don't. It's kind of upsetting. Are the other fan translators willing to pick it up? Maybe. Either way, I guess I'll worry about that when it's all said and done, right? For now, it is what it is. People are making a stink about it. I don't think it's gonna get to the right people, or people aren't gonna give a shit. But we'll see. So that's what I wanted to talk about a little bit today, because it's definitely been on a lot of people's minds. But we've seen some screenshots. They changed Aya's newspaper as well, the Shinto paper. What is that? What does that even mean? I don't understand what that means. Again, I wouldn't blame the translators. I hate to say it, I don't like the term grunt work, because nobody likes to be called a grunt. But normally what it comes down to is the people directly involved in the project aren't the ones making these decisions, but they're the ones who are forced to employ it, and then they're the ones who get the flack for it, which is just really unfortunate for them. Means they just didn't care. Yes. that is probably the most correct answer I'm gonna get. I'm now being outsped and bullied by a fortress. Wow. Shinto paper is the paper Reimu makes her ofuda from. Well, Shinto is the religion she supposedly, is the religion she backs, but Boon Boon Maru newspaper doesn't have anything to do with the Shinto faith, like, at all. So why are we talking about Shinto? I don't understand. Even machine translation wouldn't get that wrong. I just, I have to wonder. I really have to wonder. I don't wanna blame the translators for it, because I want to believe that the translators who are actually translating the work want to put in the proper terminology, and the guy upstairs is like, no, you have to make it more accessible to the people over here. And then they literally do not get the choice, and then they have to comply with it, and then and then sadness. That's really what it is. It's really what it is. It's just sadness. Accessible. Look, okay. If you've ever watched What Happened is a series that goes into detail on, like, the development cycle of games that either didn't hit the mark or completely failed, or all different kinds of reasons. And a lot of the common elements of that series is this game did not get enough development time. A dust cloud had Vaporeon and an Armaldo. Cool. They do not get enough development time to do their work. They are expected to do more with the lowered amount of work they have, And there's always someone breathing down their necks about what should and shouldn't be done because they would know. The people calling the shots are not the people directly involved in the project, and that's when things become a problem. You hear this every single time EA becomes involved with any game ever. They always get involved, make decisions that nobody agrees with, ultimately hurts the quality of the final product, and then the studio behind the game closes down. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Welcome to the funhouse. Welcome to the circus. Will you be staying? I haven't watched What Happened in a while, but I do enjoy the amount of detail it goes into. It's very fascinating. Video game movie trivia. Problem. SRW original mecha, which for years is franchise as Psybuster, but now they're doing it more officially. Some higher up went, nah, it's Psybastard. That's an awful name. That's an awful name. What the fuck? Psybastard? I know there are some instances where, like, developers see things that fans latch onto and they keep them. One of my favorite examples of that is in Super Robot Wars. There's a guy, his name is, I think it's Ryusei? I believe that's his name. But in the original game, he's a boss. And in the second game, he's an ally. And there was a bug in the first game. Oh, Jesus. There was a bug in the first game that made his theme have, like, higher priority than every other theme in the game. So no matter what interaction happened, you would always hear his theme. And fans kind of, like, latched onto that. So in the second game, when he became an ally unit, they kept that thing. And we had that game on Game Boy Advance. So I always thought it was kind of weird how, like, that dude's theme always prevailed over everyone else's no matter what. And then I learned way later in life that, yeah, that was intended because it was a bug in the first game that fans liked, and then they were like, oh, wait, we'll keep that. You're talking about Elzam and his Trom! Yeah, baby. Trom override. Lotus Eaters likes all Touhou manga, completely realizing you actually know in the characters. Trying to make it accessible is a complete waste of time. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with that. Which also just kind of fuels the that also puts fuel to the fire of they didn't do enough research, right? The DX version will now refer to all yokai as spooky lads. You know what? I'll take that. Another element that's frustrating about it is that the translation is inoffensively offensive. It's not even bad, but that's what makes it so disappointing. Because I can't even look at it and laugh at the bad translation. That's the worst part. There's not even enough shit to spew about it to make me laugh at it. It's just a depressing experience through and through. Like, Chad, have you ever heard of the show Mysterious Girlfriend X? Now, disclaimer, I have never watched it. I have no idea what this show is about, and I don't have any much care in the world to figure that out. However, when that show was coming out, I remember seeing screenshots all over the place because the fan translators were having a fucking riot with it. And it became kind of popular based on that, but I don't think the actual show is any good. Kind of like how Ghost Stories was really popular over as a dub. It was the original abridged series. You want to make it accessible, throw some character bios, explain things, translators notes. No. That takes time, effort, and most importantly, money. Money that I don't have. Well, this is an interesting lineup. Who did I switch to? RU Staple. Now, Blaziken has Blaze Kick, so I'm a little bit afraid of that. Who's not afraid of Blaze Kick? It always comes back to the Dragon type, huh? Again, the translation itself isn't bad. It's just the terminology translation is just not... It shouldn't be what it is. That's my opinion. And trust me, this isn't a revolutionary opinion at all. I'm not breaking the mold with this one. I'm not dropping my unpopular opinions. This just seems to be what I've seen on Twitter. you know, Twitter likes to blow up over all kinds of stupid shit all the time, but I actually do agree with this one. I just think the translation is grossly inoffensive to a point where it actually kind of makes me upset. Psychic. Psychic. It's better than Scary Face. Why not? A poor man can dream that what's gonna happen is the series is either A, gonna like fix it as it goes on, and subsequent releases will fix it as well. But I don't have much faith. I don't have much faith in that, which is not a great thing. That's really not a great thing to say, but I don't. Why am I so slow? Do you have another Pokemon, Bianca, or are you carrying one Pokemon? Oh, you're... Oh, you have another Pokemon. There you go. It's got an Evangelion-colored Lopunny. Okay. I wonder how translators feel about stuff like that. I don't know a lot of them. But as a not translator, I feel like when people translate things to have like terminology relevant to the year, it just completely dates the product, and it's kind of insulting. Like when I watched the Danganronpa 3 anime, I watched it dubbed, and there was a lot of choices that I did not want. That's for sure. They just date their product because they date their product because they translate things. They translate things to be like, they translate things to buzzwords, which is really weird. Chad, I seem to recall a moment in time where a translator, someone on Twitter, made a post that they officially translated something in an anime or a manga to the word incel. And I don't know what the context was to it at all, nor do I really care. But it seemed really petty. And I don't think people liked it very much. So obviously the word incel is not a real word. It's like a shortened term that we use over here. I don't think Japanese has any word that would even like match that. Or I guess you want to talk like hikikomori or neath or whatever. I don't know. Maybe that's the word that got changed. But yeah, I recall someone bragged that they translated a term to incel, and people are like, please don't fucking do that. That's the kind of translation I don't want to see. I would strongly prefer if translations were more of a one-to-one sort of change. You know, proper things like that. I don't want to see you putting your 2018, 2019, 2020 terminology all over the goddamn place. Like, please, clean up after yourself. Your spaghetti is fucking everywhere. What is this? What is this? What is this? I don't get it. I wonder what translators think of that. I just wonder what, like, other translators think of that. Oh, poop clown. When you see translations like that, like, there's fan translations are a thing. You know, people make their silly fan translations, no doubt. But when you see that in like an official product, how do you feel? Internet slang, there's no right or need to be uttered in the real world. That's the thing, right? That's what it is. Well, I guess it still counts as terminology, but I get what you're saying. Like, my problem with it is that they throw it in there because it's hip and relevant, and then people hear it and they're like, right? Like, that's how it starts. That's how it starts. They just put in words. Oh God, Hariyama. Proper localizations of games can be scary. Well, I don't know about Nintendo. Treehouse likes to censor things, and well, actually, they do like to change things. I don't know. I don't think you can really ever win with these sort of things, you know? The plan, alright chat, we just gotta go learn Japanese and we can get the full experience, easy. Political correctness to speech, it doesn't work. Yeah, sounds about right. That sounds about right. I don't like it, dude. It has the kind of feeling like that image. You know that image of Steve Buscemi with the skateboard and the snapback cap. And he's like, "How do you do, fellow kids?" Like that image is what comes to mind whenever I see official translations. Just use like year-old memes in them, stuff like that. It just feels like it's trying really hard to connect with a new audience, and it falls really flat on its face, and it's just kind of really embarrassing. I trust fan translations because fan translations tend to care about the product they're working on. They understand the importance of terminology. Sometimes they go a little bit overboard, I will admit. Chad, have you ever... Okay, this doesn't happen very often nowadays, but have you ever watched a show where the fan translation had about like at least 30% of the words in the show were they kept them as their original words? Like words like bento and stuff like that. Which, you know, you can translate that to lunchbox, and I don't think anyone's gonna blow their cap at you for it. But they leave words like that as they are, and they just sporadically throughout the entire series, and you just kind of like look at them and you're like, oh, what's happening? Yeah, Keikaku Dorida, like that. The translation says all according to Keikaku, and then the translator's note says Keikaku means plan. Why the fuck didn't you just translate the sentence as all according to plan? What was even the purpose of leaving Keikaku as is and then leaving a translator's note to what it means? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? There's no point. I mean, it made a great meme. Futon is a word that's used in the West till like a year ago. I slept in a futon for like 6 years, so I did know that one. But yeah, I just call them beds anyway, or couches. Slept on a couch bed, basically. But I always associate futons with like the real floor level ones. But when I was a kid, I used air mattresses, so that's what I had. By the way, air mattresses ain't very comfy. I kind of hate them. They're awful. Awful experiences. Take your potato chip and eat it. Alright, so now the planogram. What was the plan again? It was get the legendary. The legendary, the bridge Pokemon. Yeah, the legendary, the bridge Pokemon, and the route before the bridge. I understand. I got it. Air mattresses are pretty brutal. Yeah, did not love them. Still don't. Took forever to blow up, and they were not comfortable. But I gotta admit, they were still better than the floor. They were still better than the floor. Alright, the Hue fight's coming up. Mamoswine's not a bad lead. Honestly, I think the team on white is pretty stacked, but if I run into anything that beats ground types, I'm in a I'm in a pickle. I've never even touched a waterbed before. They look like they'd be impossible to sleep in because I'd be worried they would just like pop. Wait up! Let's see how you raise your Pokemon. Well, you don't have to use an air mattress for camping. You can use a sleeping bag. There are sleeping bags where you can walk around in them, and you look like that weird Finland meme guy. You know the one. I know you know what I'm talking about when I say that. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but it's got the smiley face. Sure, you have to know what I'm talking about, right? He's like a brown bear, and he's just a face, and he's got legs, and he always is smiling. You know what I'm talking about? Surely you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm pretty sure it's Finnish, though. Search it up. Search it up. Finland bear meme. I'm sure you'll find it. Streamer knows, chat doesn't. It's Nanalan all over again. That's what this is. You don't know what the hell I'm talking about and you're Finnish? What? Are you sure? Am I mixing up my European countries? I thought it was Finnish. No? No idea. Wait, he had 2 Pidgeots? Unbelievable. This man came prepared. 2 birds. What are the odds of that? 2 Pidgeots and a Stunfisk. Pidgeot's moveset is really bad, huh? Alright, well, forgive me. Forgive me for my extensive knowledge of weird things. European geography. I don't need to know anything about your country. Alright? Your continent, whatever. I don't care. I left it. I'm in Canada. I'm in New Europe. Alright, New Europe. Shut up! Shut up, you know what I meant. You know what I meant. I meant continent. Whatever. You can take a whole, you can plane ride everything you want there. I got everything I want up in Canada. I got regions no one wants to visit. I got my own France. I got everything. I can go to my version of France and get spit on for not speaking French. There you go. Welcome to Canada. Welcome to Quebec. Alright, so this guy's Pokemon are going to be like 4 levels higher than mine because that's the nature of this game. Check this. Electros. Oh god! Dude, he's so slimy. He's like a piece of seaweed. Oh, he lights up white! Oh, he's kind of pog. He's kind of pog. That could have been ours. Oh, crunch. Okay. He has levitate, so I can't really do anything. I'm just gonna press our ice shard until I get him to low HP, and then I switch. Bioluminescence. He's one of those creatures that lives in the Marianas Trench. One of the ones that we haven't been able to like, properly research. Dude, creatures of the deep assemble. Scary motherfuckers down there. That's what it is. Alright, so if this ice shard doesn't kill, I'm dead. Yes! 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 Good. Took a beating, got a heal. I'm going to heal just in case Mammal Swine comes in handy in another battle. Speaking of camping though, Chad, I have I've watched all of Eurocamp because it was very relaxing. I will admit, the show didn't really make me want to camp at all. Like at all. Especially since I do it in the winter time. That sounds fucking awful. But I appreciated what the show did. It made camping seem like a wonderful, fun activity with no real problems, and it was all nice, and the scenery's beautiful, and I'm sure it's great. But the show is genuinely relaxing, and I very much enjoyed it. However, I know better, and I will not do that. But you know, if somebody actually got inspired to try camping out because they watched that show, then that would be great. Maybe they'll enjoy it. Me, I've been camping before. What about mosquitoes? No, winter camping. Camping between the months of like October to February, so it's cold, but there's no insects, and there's less people in general. So you gotta bundle up, because if you're not properly, if you're not properly bundled up, you'll freeze to death. So it's not a very casual hobby to say. Yeah, summer camping is pain. They don't tell you about the boogs. All right, they don't tell you about the boogs. The boogs are all there at all times. It's actually kind of a cool float zone. But I enjoyed the show. It was very relaxing. I've also finished Non Biori as well, and then I found out that Non Biori actually did finish. That series is over. spanned for 11 years. Started serialization in 2009. Apparently the end of the 3rd season was actually the end of the book, so that was a bit bittersweet, because that show was very, very relaxing. But now it's over, and we've moved on, and I'm still sad about it. But that's alright. That's okay, because we moved on. Alright? Other than that, I've been watching a lot of Space Brothers. I really enjoy that show. I'm about 1/3 of the way through it. And is there anything up here? I don't remember. Just a strength boulder. Might be an item here though. Nice. Red card. About 1/3 of the way through it. There's 99 episodes. Remember, I'm skipping this encounter. Oh, thank God. I mean, not that I dislike Whale Lord, but thank God. And another show I watched recently, because I don't know if I really had an urge to watch it, but I happened to look it up and saw that it was completed. Like the manga is finished. Gakko Gurashi, if you know that one, otherwise known as School Live. Now, I have a feeling a lot of people probably know what I'm talking about when I say that, because it was a weird one when it got animated. So I rewatched the anime, and I was gonna continue the manga. I don't know how this matchup goes. I'll try this. Why not? So I guess spoiler warning. The show is about, like, it's a slice of life, do nothing club type of show, right? But there's a small twist in the show, and it's that the world the world ended, and zombies are everywhere, and that's the show. And they don't really show that in the first episode. So they show you from the perspective of somebody who has basically lost their mind. But I did not enjoy it. It was strangely enjoyable, despite its rather stark contrast in themes. But I was gonna read the manga after I finished the anime, and that's when I learned, like, the anime only goes up to chapter 31. Ooh. But I also learned that the manga and anime actually vary quite significantly. Like, the anime is structured in a way that makes it better fit the slice of life tone, whereas the manga doesn't really, like, it still does it. They still have the same events, because those are the events that are based on in the show, but the way it does it is a little bit different. For example, if you've watched the show, you know that it starts with the 4 girls, right? And they have a dog. It's the 4 girls, and they have a little dog, and they do a bunch of stuff. And then, midway through, you get a backstory arc for a couple episodes, and then stuff goes on. But how it actually goes in the manga is it's just there's no backstory. It's all happening in like real time, and there's no dog, but there's a chapter dedicated to the dog, explaining how the dogs are mammals are affected by whatever the virus is as well. And that also does come into play in the ending episodes as well, but like, it's just interesting how the anime structured it in such a way to be like I understand why they did it, but I also feel like they shouldn't have done it, because I think the manga does a much better job at portraying the real horror of it all. Because, like, the idea of the show is, like, it's the slice of life do-nothing club, everybody's having a good time, but in actuality, the state of the world is, well, it's kind of royally fucked. But the manga, I think, does a better job portraying both of them, but it doesn't, like, I guess if I had to explain the anime, it's more like a 75-25 split of, like, slice of life to the reality of the show, whereas the manga is more like 50-50. So there are elements in the show that are done in the manga, or there are elements in the manga that are handled differently in the show that are way more, like, I wouldn't say, I don't know if I can say realistic, but have more of an impact, especially for characters. Like, there was a lot that was kind of pretty similar, all things considered, but in the end, I'm glad I ended up rereading basically the entire manga to go with it. Not to say I hate the anime though. The anime did its job well, but I think the manga just does a much better job. And usually I'm not the guy who I'm the guy who usually just watches the anime because I don't have time to read the manga, but in this case I really wanted to. I'm almost done. I might be able to finish it tonight. I'm gonna try. I'm on chapter 59, and I believe there's like 80 something chapters. And the thing about zombie stories is, well, there's not a whole lot of them, and zombie apocalypses are kind of like my favorite. It's like my favorite genre. But when you look at real media, there's like, you know, Train to Busan's a great movie. I really enjoy that movie. Dawn of the Dead is a movie I still watch on occasion, and I like 28 Days Later, and I do not like 28 Weeks Later at all. 28 Days Later is, you know, it's a little on the weirder side. It's a little on the weirder side, I admit, but I do thoroughly enjoy that as a zombie movie. When it comes to games, you know, I like Resident Evil. I'm not very good at Resident Evil. To be honest, I don't play a lot of Resident Evil aside from the third-person view ones. I don't like the tank controls, and I've never really played RE2 Remake or any of the new ones like that. I think they're cool, though. But I like those because they're zombie survival stories. Even if they get a bit outlandish sometimes, you know, it's Resident Evil, and I understand that. And then in terms of anime, you have a few. You have High School of the Dead, which, before you even say anything about High School of the Dead, it counts. It counts, alright? Just forget about the boob matrix for a second. I think that series could have maybe done something interesting if it wasn't plagued with a lot of really stupid decisions. And the fact that the series ended abruptly because the writer passed away. So High School of the Dead was one of the earliest iterations of zombie manga that just never went anywhere, and it never will. And that is a damn shame. There's also a show called Zombie Lone, which a friend of mine really liked, told me about it in high school. I don't think it has anything to do with the zombies that I was interested in, but it got a 12-episode adaptation, and then the writer dropped the entire series to work on the entire series to work on their other work. I'm gonna get X-scissored now because I forgot what I'm fighting. Never mind. I still watch High School of the Dead on occasion. I still binge it, which it just kind of makes me sad though because it'll never actually end. The reason I actually watched Zombieland Saga to begin with was because of the name. I was like, is this a zombie anime? After all these years? It was not what I expected. HOTD has a really great intro, yes. And it has, each episode has a different ending theme. My favorite is Cold Bullet Blues, episode 4's ending. That show has a lot of good qualities like going for it. I think it's plagued by its fan servicey nature, personally, and of course the fact that it's never going to be completed. That's a pretty big problem. But back on what I was saying, Zombieland Saga was a show that I watched because I expected it to be, you know, zombies, and I wasn't wrong. I was not wrong, but I was a little bit incorrect on how it was gonna be portrayed. Not that I minded. I actually ended up liking the show a lot because it was goofy, it was silly, and the producer dude, like, will always be able to make me laugh. That guy brings so much energy to the table. He's insane. Like, he just has so much energy in his performance that it's quite inspiring to watch. Love that guy. But back to what I was saying, Gakko Gurashi was another one that came out that I'm not even sure I knew what the. I have watched the second season, yes. The second season of Zombieland Saga was very, very good. And I have to wonder if we're going to get a third season at all because of the way the second season ended. So, Gakko Gurashi, I don't remember if I watched it initially because I knew it was zombies, but I did watch it. I did watch it because I know I watched the first episode for a reason, and I can't remember what the reason was, but I did watch it for a specific reason. And again, I enjoyed it. even though it was a little different than I expected, but it still kind of scratched the itch. Because the thing about zombie stories is... Am I dead? Oh, wow. Zombie stories tend to go one of two ways. There's the survivors trying to survive while the whole epidemic is happening, and I would like to switch. And then there is the stories that take place after the infection or whatever is already said and done, and like now it's like survival colonies and whatnot. Oh wow, this is not good, because this says crunch. Going back. I don't like the second story. Like, you know The Walking Dead? The show that has gone on for longer than it really should have. That show I was really interested in because it started as like a survival story, so to speak. Even though it took place after the events kind of already happened, because Rick wakes up in the hospital, right? Don't dead open inside, all that good stuff. But, like, as the show progressed, it became more about the group. And it became more about the group and less about, you know, the zombies, so I lost interest. I stopped watching by season 3. And, you know, season 3 kind of has a lot of the tropes that you expect. What happens is you get a survival colony. They just stuck to the comic. Was that it? Either way, I lost interest. From what I understand, The Walking Dead, with each season, they were told to make it better with less budget and less time with each recurring season, which is just like, that's not how this works. But, well, went on for a long time, didn't it? Put Norman Reedus at the spotlight for a long time. That's for sure. That dude role as Daryl is great. Has the comic ended? That's a good question. I actually don't know. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure The Walking Dead is at like 11 seasons and it's ending soon, maybe? I would like to hope so. So I enjoyed that show at first, but then I lost interest because it became that. One of the issues I have with the survival stories is they always follow a similar trope, and it's never that exciting. So you get the colony of survivors, right? There's a colony of survivors. They got the guy who leads them all, who totally seems like he's got a good head on his shoulders, but actually he's batshit insane, but you just don't know that yet. And then you've got the guy who leads the military group, who goes out and does, like, you know, the scavenging and whatnot. Stuff like that. And the leader of that group is always a little bit batshit insane as well. And then, like, that's always the thing, right? And then they always have a little game where they capture survivors and they make them fight infected, and it's always the same tropes over and over and over and over and over and over. So I don't like those stories because I find that they always find themselves stuck in this, like, repeated loop. That's why I enjoy the stories that are happening more in the now. The thing I like about High School of the Dead is the fact that the entirety of the series essentially happens in 3 days. Because, like, the day starts in the morning at school, then they go to the bridge in the bus, it becomes dark, then it gets nighttime, you know, then they stay at the teacher friend place at night, and they leave, and it's the morning, and the Humvee, and it's like, all those events are jam-packed into like one day, and it's all so chaotic in the span of one day that it makes it interesting to watch, because everything is happening all at once, right? That's what I enjoy about it. Oh. For Walking Dead, after some time, the zombies are mostly irrelevant. Yeah, that's the thing, right? And I started to notice that by season 3, and that's why I stopped. Because I wasn't really interested. I'm not really interested in there's also a cannibal group, can't forget that trope. True. I'm less interested in the survivor story of people surviving in like a zombie-ridden land as I am just people dealing with it immediately in the now, if that makes sense. Although I don't really like Resident Evil movies because I think they're really, really campy to a point where I can't even enjoy them for how campy they are. What's her name? The girl who plays Alice. I don't remember her name. The actress. She was in the Monster Hunter movie recently. I think it started with a J. Mila Jovovich, yeah. She plays... Whoa, Charizard, he's looking a little blue. She plays Alice, the totally legit Resident Evil character who's like a byproduct of Umbrella, and she's like super strong, and she strung coins together to make shotgun shells, and she's like really strong and really badass. She rode a motorcycle through a church window and went pew 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 and killed some lickers, and I was like, whoa, and it's like, yep, this is believable. That character is extra campy. Couldn't really deal with it. I laughed more than I should have when I tried to rewatch those movies, and Green Boy. She sounds really Mary Sue-ish. Well, she's like the entire premise of the entire series is a character who gets added this way, and it's just like, oh, please. Oh, Solomon's? Oh, kinda. Similar shade of blue. Now, Shiftry looks like a real ghoul right here. Alright? Kadokawa had their way here. This would not be a Tengu. Alright? They made Nemesis bad. Well, they didn't make him bad, but they made him... They gave him an unwanted and unneeded, like, backstory. Nemesis is supposed to just be this giant blob of fucking bioterrorism that walks around and kills STARS members because they're the only ones who know, like, Umbrella's responsible. So Umbrella made it to track them all down so the truth would never get out. That's the entirety of Nemesis's character. It's just it's basically a predator. But then in the movie they were like, oh no, actually this guy got attacked by a licker and he mutated into Nemesis, and then he feels his emotions at the end of the movie and helps Alice, and it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? She's the director's wife. She has to be the baddest badass for her own pleasures. I heard a rumor before that he stopped shooting. He redid a shoot before because one of her nipples was erect through her tank top, and he was like, nope, nope, we're redoing the shot. Nope, 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 nope. It's like, all right, dude. But yes, you are right. But she is the wife of the director, so the director gets to make her the star of the show, and that seems to be consistent for all the movies. No one ever seems to stop it or care. In fact, one of the elements in the first movie directly influenced Resident Evil, the series, with the Queen computers. Christian mentioned it before when we were playing Umbrella Chronicles. How the Red Queen was originally created in the movies, the first movie, and I guess Capcom really liked the idea and they rolled with it for Umbrella Chronicles. So, crazy how that movie actually inspired canon. I can't believe it. Now, when you're doing a triple battle and you're in a 1v3 situation and you're the slowest thing on the field, is it even possible to survive? I don't think it is. Alright, there's the Pogi I'm gonna go catch. There he is. I forget what the Pokemon was. Oh my god, it's Wormadam. Unbelievable. I didn't think I'd ever see this Pokemon. Why am I excited? There is absolutely nothing to be excited about. That Pokemon is garbage. Duskstone, cool, cool. So yeah, that's what I've been, it's kind of what I've been doing. Yesterday I did a lot of editing, then I read some Gakogurashi, and I'm probably gonna finish it. And I might end up looking for some zombie-related manga in the future because I really do like the genre, but I find that a lot of it just isn't my taste, which is really unfortunate. Well, actually, I say unfortunate, but it's more like really annoying. Every single time I get a desire to partake in zombie media, I end up revisiting the new stuff, or the old stuff I really liked, and then I try something new and I get a whopping out of 10, and then I'm like, oh, fuck. Well, that's unfortunate. Every time, man, every time. I check out something new and it's just not up to snuff with the stuff I like, and then I lose my desire to look at more. It happens all the time. So many zombie movies are like that. They're so tropey. Like Train to Busan is a really, really good zombie movie, and then they made a sequel, Train to Busan Peninsula, which is Train to Busan is a story that takes place during the epidemic, and Peninsula takes place after the epidemic. And you know, you get military dude, and then you got survivor camper, and they check every single fucking cliche you can imagine, and it's just a Rudy Tooty point and shooty action flick, and it's just embarrassing that it has the name Train to Busan on it. As far as the movie goes, well, it wasn't terrible, I guess, but like, it was not Train to Busan. It had no reason to have that as its name. It could have been its own movie without it. Sankareya, I actually know that series. I've watched the anime, and I should read the manga. I know that one. It's really, really weird. I thought it was weird, but I thought it was weirdly adorable at the same time. But I also know it's kind of fucking creepy when you think about it, so I try not to think about it too hard. Alright, cut me some slack, that's all I say. But I believe that's finished, and I could probably read it. I might end up watching it. What are you? Are you? You're a Porygon too, which means I can't catch you. I think Sankareya has like 8 or 9 volumes, maybe 10. Not really sure how it concludes, but I did like the anime. I caught a Porygon 2 in the other game. Yeah. Affleck the second. Can't say I expected the dupe clause this. He'll be back. He always comes back. Cobalion ran away beyond the road. Alright, fucker, goodbye. Hold on, there's a hidden grotto here, right? Let me check that. If there's a Pokemon in there, I'll count it. It's been finished since 2014. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Christian owns most of it, if not all of it. Is it, question about it. Is it one of those things I should read from the start? Or can I watch the anime and then pick up where I left off? Because I wouldn't mind watching the show again. Why can't I run? It's a fucking Whalmer. Because, well, I mean, I say that, but I'll probably end up just watching it, and then... reading it anyway, because I did that with Gakugurashi. Because, again, Gakugurashi was quite different. It was quite different in the manga than it was to the anime. I can give you a spoiler. Alright, chat, let me give you a spoiler for Gakugurashi. So, there's a part in the manga where, you know, one of the characters has to go and get some medicine. And she goes to get it. And the other character who's suffering and needs the medicine is like, you know, just really not having a good time. So here's the anime version of it. The character goes to get the medicine, and one of the characters, there's the grotto, by the way. Hold on, I'll check the grotto in a second. The character goes to get the medicine, ends up bringing it back, and you know, it's all honky-dory, it's all good. What ends up happening is that the other character in the room with the person who needs the medicine, that's a really cool Skarmory. The person in the room with the person who needs the medicine pulls out a knife in an attempt to, you know, stop it before it starts, if you get what I'm saying. And she's unable to do it. She's unable to do it in the anime. She drops the knife, she can't do it. In the manga, she was definitely gonna do it. Holy shit. She walked in with the medicine, was like, I got the medicine. And the other girl had the knife up, ready to drop it. I was like, oh shit, all right. That is incredibly different than what I was like expecting here. That's for sure. And you know what? I'm glad. I'm really glad it was different because it's very interesting. I fucking hate this Pokemon with every fiber of my being. I really do. Could you think of a worse Pokemon in the entire world than fucking Simipour? Unbelievable piece of shit, garbage, idiot, moron. I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh, how I desire nothing but it's the end of it. Anyway, here I am. So I got power whipped. I remember that. I don't remember how this turn is going though. At all. I guess flesh. Oh, the turn was over. Chandelier is almost dead. Alright, we'll bite Chandelure. Dragon Pulse Snorlax. And low sweep the Ferrothorn. Sure, why not? Alright, I have a plan. I don't think they can kill me. I hope not anyway. That's not gonna kill. I'm not even sure why I'm confused either. Oh my god, nothing. Body slam. That's right, you can't parry me, dickhead. Ingrain. I will never escape this hell. Alright, new plan. Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn. Snorlax. The Bibarel picture is as intended, don't you worry. That is Bibarel in all its glory. Forgot I was confused again. It's not gonna kill. But I don't know if it can kill me. Oh, if it gyro balls, it might kill me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. Ferrothorn comes with a pretty good moveset on level up, huh? Alright, back to white 2. Dead to a crit from the stupidest, ugliest piece of shit, garbage-looking Pokemon I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. Thickums is already in battle. Well, why is he already in battle? Why isn't Thickums fighting this battle then, huh? Fuck, dude, I don't know. Press surf. Why did he stay? Aww. Do it again. Switch. Are you kidding me? Switch, my guy. Switch. There you go. It wasn't so hard. Alright, stay in. What is the purpose? Oops, scary button. See you later. Bye-bye. Why? Why? You're staying in? Okay. I hate this guy. He's making a mockery of my profession. I would love to press Earthquake, but it's Skarmory there. I can't do that. Well, now I... Okay, yes. That's the big meat. Take the big meat down. Big meat's down. This is the worst battle I've ever been a part of. I wish to no longer be a part of it. Ouch. Oh my god. Please. Kill. Pog. Pogunt. The opposite of Pog. I should kill even with a +1. I'm gonna do it again. Ice Beam? You learn Ice Beam naturally? I didn't know that. God, if I had known that, we would have been level 40 hours ago. Rotate to the right? Yeah. Sure you are. So anyway, chat, that's what I've been up to. I like zombies, I guess. I don't know if you can count them as my... do zombies count on the same level of, like, same fictional plane as, like, vampires and werewolves? I don't actually know the answer to this question. I've never counted them in the same way. Can you heal me? No. Can you heal me? No, no one can heal me. Are they a yokai? I don't know. I don't really know. I've always seen zombies as a more modern thing. Well, there are different iterations of zombies, right? There's the old zombies that are slow and sluggish and they want brain and whatnot. And then there's the fast running zombies. I'm more of a fan of the slow, sluggish zombies personally. I like those ones because they're less of a, you know, they're less of an immediate threat, but they're still like threatening because they're always grouped up in numbers and stuff. But it's more believable when they're outmaneuvered than fast ones. Fast zombies are just like, how the fuck is anyone getting through this one, right? Like, there's no way you're doing that. They don't have to eat brains, they can eat flesh, but it's just like, you know, the slow and the ones in, you know, the ones in like HOTD and, oh wow. The ones in High School of the Dead and Gakugurashi, those ones. They react mostly to sound, they're slow and they're sluggish, they're weird looking, you know, stuff like that. I like those kind of zombies because those are the ones that seem more believable to me. I know, right? Fucking, I need my zombies to be believable. I don't really have an issue with the ones that run. Hell, they're scary in their own way, but for preference, I like the slow ones. But I never really consider them in the same vein as like werewolves and vampires and stuff. Cause a zombie is, I don't know. Zombies feel like more plentiful, I suppose. You know, like there's never just like one zombie. There's always enough zombies to, you know, the zombie apocalypse. There's no vampire apocalypse. There's no werewolf apocalypse. But with zombies, you can have an apocalypse, right? So there's just so many of them. One zombie alone is like nothing, but they become a problem when the entire population, the world, becomes them, and then it's like, well, fuck, now I have to deal with literal millions of them. They're just low-tier monsters. You take that back. You take that back. They're not low-tier. What about I Am Legend? Oh, shut up. I guess they're vampires, but I thought they were more like zombies. I want out of this. Well, zombies don't really think, right? They're creatures of instinct. My favorite kind of zombies are the ones that are just like, you know, I don't really understand what drives them to eat flesh, mind you. But there's definitely, they're driven by hunger. They eat flesh. They seem to love human flesh for some reason. And they, you know, they don't really think about what they're doing. They just exist and they react to their basic senses. Their dulled basic senses, and then they go and they go for, they eat and they eat and they eat, and then we'll see what happens, right? There's always the question of like, will zombies decompose in heat? Stuff like that, right? There's nothing here. Oh. Oh. There was supposed to be a Pogie in there. Well, now I need a little, okay. Alright, well, I need a new Pokemon, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this route, but I'm gonna use a Pokemon in the water instead of in the grass, because the pool will be very different. Instead of Cobalion. There you go, I saved it. Book ones can talk and shit, they taunt the MC, they die to stakes far. You know, a lot of things die to stakes, so be careful when you use that. If you jam a wooden stake through my heart, I probably die. That goes for a lot of people. But as far as numbers go, they're more akin to zombies. Well, chocolate balloon. So, the one with the newest movie. As far as the Lime Legend Vampire goes, that is. So you can make an argument for both, I suppose. In which case, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. The point of the wooden stake is to pin it in the coffin so it can't rise again. Oh, well, I'm just letting you know, if you put a wooden stake through my chest, it would probably do that to me as well. So you wouldn't really be able to prove I'm a vampire or not with that. It's like how if, I can confirm you're a witch by if you float. Well, if she floats, she's a witch. Sorry. The vampire will be killed by your stake, their foot in the book. You stake their foot in the book because they are specifically vulnerable to them. Foot stake? What the what? Who wrote this shit? Give me the chocolate balloon. Foot steak. Now give me some of that steak sauce. Mmm. Delicious. This is your fault, chat. The MC tries it out just to see. You know when you say MC, I can only think of Will Smith. He's the only character that comes to mind. He just tries it out to see. Who just stabs someone in the foot to see if it's a weak point? Like, what the fuck kind of thought process is that? Now, it'd be a different story if it was like, oh shit, they're like right next to me and I'd like it's an accident and they see it and they're like, oh okay, but I cannot think of a single reason why anyone would be like, their feet, they must be vulnerable. These Pokemon are called the signposts or wandering spirits. Children holding them sometimes vanish. Drifloon. Choco. He is Choco. Alright. That's one. He really does look like chocolate though. It's the perfect shades of brown to go with it. And the cloud on his head is perfectly white like marshmallow. Ooh, cool. He tries all the old school stuff, crosses and showing themselves to mirrors. But why did he stab them in the foot? That's what I don't understand. That's the part I'm not really understanding, is why he thought stabbing them in the feet would work. How did he even get close enough to like try that? I don't get it. Well, I guess he is a legend. He is a legend, so you know, it makes sense when you think of it like that. If you just consider that he is a legend, all of his actions make perfect sense. They're asleep during the day. You mean he stabbed them in the feet while they were asleep? That's disrespectful. He just went and walked into someone's house, stabbed them in the foot with a stake, and was like, yep. The results conclude that you are in fact the dead. Like, huh? Isn't it like really hard to hit someone in the foot though when they're moving? How about that? That's how he tries most things. Okay. Okay, I understand. That makes more sense. So there's actually a reason he just tries things. He just stabs different body parts and looks for different results. That makes sense. I understand that. There we go. There we go. I'm learning. The film is called I Am Leg End. So that's what the title means. It was a double meaning all this time. The weak point was hidden in the title. Oh, right, you wanna battle. I will battle with you. Let us battle. Feet are the weak point anyway. Cut them off, the mobility reduced greatly. Well, that's why you hit them in the shins, right? Like with zombies too. Zombies they don't really feel pain, but you can cease their activity with enough damage. So, you know, you shoot them in the head, take their brain out, they're good, they're done. But if you don't have a way to take their head out, then you hit them in the legs and they fall over and they have a really hard time getting up, right? Stuff like that. Tries a bit of stuff. He tries to find a cure in the book. He's literally the most average suburban man you could imagine in the book, so most of it goes nowhere. Sounds like the book is better than the movie, but Golem. I'm not sure what to do about this setup. Oh, haircut is fine. The only thing I remember about the movie is that like he found some kind of cure or something and was curing a vampire, and she was slowly becoming a real person again. And then there was like he had his dog, and then there was like a family or something like that. I don't really know. It's been a long time since I watched the movie. Empoleon. Sure, why not? Just press Earthquake. What are you... Hugh? What are you doing? That was such a pointless attack. A Golurk has Iron Fist, not No Guard. Missed earlier. Back to Gakko Gurashi though. I'm not usually a fan of those like contrasted styles. Like for example, I strongly dislike the mature. Oh, I'm dead. I didn't do any damage at all. Never mind. I'm not a fan of the mature like storytellings of, what do you call it? Like genre pair-ups. Like anything related to magical girls. Vampires develop a medicine to counter the disease and start a new civilization in the book. Called I Am Legend because the MC goes around killing vampires while they're asleep and they don't know why. The uneducated one, that is. So he's a terrible legend to the vampires, like vampires are a terrible legend to us. Oh! Hey, that's cool. That's a cool name then. Alright, well, bye, Golurk. Well, I'm cursed. Very good. Like, yeah, you know, I think it was Madoka. Madoka popularized the whole magical girls, but actually it's not all fun and games. It's actually a horrifying experience. Watch out. That kind of dealio, right? Wow. 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 That was a mistake. Wasn't new, but it popularized it. Yeah, and then it kinda just took over the entire world, huh? I'm not a fan of that genre mixing, because Magical Girls is something that I see as like, you know, daytime television for children. They love that shit, and then you want to like make a series like that, but you're like, oh, it's violent and grotesque, and it's all not all fun and games. It's like, oh, right, if you want to be an edgy boy, you can be an edgy boy, but God, that genre really did take off, and I definitely wasn't a fan of it. So that's why when I saw Gakko Gurashi, I was like, I don't know about this. It seems like a weird contrast, but I kind of like it a lot. Or I guess I wouldn't say I like it a lot, but it's more so I don't mind it. Again, I like the manga more because the manga tries to be less of like less slice of life than the anime does. The anime definitely comes off as way too slice of life centric. It's pushing that envelope really hard, but I think the manga does a better job of balancing it. That kind of thing. So there are a few times where it's like, oh, you know, it's all hee hee ha ha, fun and games, laugh, silly, fun time, and then it's like, you know, you're in the middle of a fucking zombie apocalypse. It's not all fun and games, and that realism comes in every now and again, and I think it's handled in a pretty decent way, but it also still retains some hilariously like cheesy cliche slice of life moments to it that I consider more endearing than annoying. But you know, it might be just because I'm used to it at this point. I feel like endearing is not a great word to use when describing things, because when I think of the word endearing, I only think of it as something that is annoying that you don't mind. That's what I see the word endearing as. So when I consider something endearing, it's like, oh, I fully acknowledge that this is obnoxious, but I don't mind it myself. So it sounds like a nice word, but I can't see it as anything but a negative one. Get back down here and fight me, man. Whoa. There we go. Hiya. Shut up. It's an endearing character trait. Like, you know, if it's endearing, then it's something that's a part of the character that you're just like, oh, yeah, that's... You deal with it. You endure it. It is what it is. And then you kind of, like... You fit a soft spot for it, kind of dealio. Fuck. So, I call it endearing, but to me, it sounds like it's a bad thing. I don't really know, though. Because I wouldn't call it... I can't, in good faith, call it good. But I don't mind it, so I guess I'll refer to it as endearing. I don't really know, though. I mean, I watch a lot of variety of shows. I admit, I'm a sucker for the real lazy, completely pointless. Why did I just spend 4 or 5 hours watching this level of slice of life stuff? Because sometimes it's just... Oh, which button is correct? Sometimes it's just what you need in the moment, you know? It's not something to feel good to watch, makes you giggle a little bit, and you're like, okay, I've had a good time. Games Workshop banned being a Warhammer fan. I don't know anything about Warhammer, but I do know about that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. You may consume, but you may not enjoy. Alright? A blanket ban on all fan animation. What the fuck is going on over there? God damn, man. Lydian. What was I saying? Right, so anime genres. If there's any genre I strongly, like, I wouldn't say dislike, I guess, but there's any genre I don't give a shit about. Gross. Call it a sewer. It's mecha. I really don't like mecha, and I don't really know why that is. What game are we playing here today? Don't bat and pass again. Okay, good. They're making their own Netflix for Warhammer stuff and are locking down their brand. Oh, they're locking it up all right, and no one's gonna want the key, huh? I pray from the bottom of my heart that no fan is gonna look at that and actively support the company anymore. Surely you won't support the company anymore after that, right? How could you? They have made it explicitly clear that they do not care about you at all. And are you still gonna support them? I really hope not. It's kill until it's not. No, I heard about that. The Emperor TTS pretty much stopped because they didn't want to deal with the potential legal issues of it. That's just insane. That kind of protective grasp on your own IP to a point where you're not even letting people enjoy it. And it's so popular, and now people aren't allowed to enjoy it. Don't really watch anime nowadays. I don't blame you. A lot of shit's garbage. It's a lot of flavor of the month stuff that comes out that's not good. Quality's piss poor all over the place, or it's a genre that's doing well in the market, so they just take whatever series they can and they animate it way before they should. So there's not a lot of anime out there that comes out that's like really, really good, but there is a lot of classic stuff that you can watch that does have really good stories to it. There's a lot of really good anime that does exist. It's just that, you know, a lot of them get a bad name because some of the tropes that go with it. You learn to live with it, I suppose. Alright. No, wait. Pogi comes first. Pogi comes first. So first, I don't have any Pogi balls. Oh shit, hold on, I gotta go buy some. Let me rectify this mistake. I got it. Alright. You? Think. Oh. What? Didn't I have like 0? Oh, they must have been in the other pocket. There we go. Well, maybe I'll return to it someday. Think of the positives, I suppose. But I don't know anything about Warhammer. I don't particularly care about Warhammer. But, like, I don't really think it doesn't sound like it'd be very fun to be a fan of that series when that's what's happening to it. Like, actively supporting that is not a good idea, but like, ooh, cool Onyx. I don't watch current season stuff until it's done. Sickle beam. That's fine. Nice. I tend to watch stuff that I watched when I was younger. And then I rewatch it because I enjoyed it. Like, I think Full Metal Alchemist is great. I mean, Full Metal Alchemist is great. It's a classic. It's long. It's a slog for sure. But it's really good. Opening its large amount than just massive amounts of soil and creates long tunnels. Give a nickname to Onyx. Classic. Classic. Oops. Oh, could have been him. Could have been him. But now I can't run. I hate you, Octillery. Potion. Deep Sea Tooth. I was kind of hoping for a metal coat. Without a metal coat, Onyx can't evolve. That's a bit of a problem, wouldn't you say? Who wants to battle? That's a fine lineup. Alright, here we go. Steelix and Sunflora. Oh, Steelix, why? Well, never mind. I don't need that metal coat anymore. Yeah, fuck it, press Earthquake. See you later. Bye-bye. Rainbow? It looks, I wouldn't say rainbow. Iron Tail, Sunny Day. That's the fastest spoiler yet. Solar power, cool. Do it again. Fly, you're dead. Earthquake still has spread damage negation because of Pterodactyl. Alright. Dig, huh? Did you know Dig does twice as much damage to a Pokemon? Or Earthquake does twice as much damage to a Pokemon who uses Dig. In other words, he's dead. Hee hee hoo hoo ha. Excellent. He gave me all the right answers, yeah. He wanted to go down to EQ, so he went down to EQ. Alright, so where's the grass around here? So there's the dude with the win streak, and there's the tennis players here. Okay, and then there's the triple battle basketball men. I got it. I got it. One mon. Clefable. You are not looking healthy. That's probably how people see Clefable in actual meta. Toxic. You know what doesn't even look bad? But the coloration on Clefable makes it look strange. He's a fucking goblin. Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Explode. Oh, that works too. Oh, it didn't work because it doesn't have a Pokemon in the back. The game didn't let him kill himself. Well, we take those. There's just something about Clefable's presence that makes you immediately groan. You're just like, oh, this fucking thing's here. I guess this battle's never ending then, is it? And that's, you know, that's often the case. Guess we're never gonna see the end of this one. So far we have to choose between Onix and a Drifloon. And we're gonna see the last Pokemon in the grass up here. And then we see who gets replaced. Stantler. Yikes. Look at a little blue. Frisk. Like play. It's fine. Psychic to a KO. Roleplay. I don't really even know what that move is. Steals my ability. It's fine. Copies my ability, not steals it. Do it again. Didn't know you could learn that. I knew that's Deerling and Sawsbuck learned that move. Why do they learn Jump Kick? Is it supposed to be like they learn Jump Kick like it's bucking? Is that what it is? That kind of makes sense if you think about it like that. But like, because I can't imagine a jump. Well, I guess there's high jump kick for that, right? High jump kick is like the karate move, but then jump kick is just like would be the back kick, the hind legs, the hind leg kick. Because doesn't Rapidash learn it? I think Rapidash learns it. Rapidash learns a strange amount of moves, doesn't it? There's Mega Horn and Bounce. Some really weird moves. Tiny ass Unicorn Horn, but it can also bounce. I don't know how much kicking power a deer has, but I'm pretty sure the horses are strong enough to kick you, and it would not feel good. It certainly would not feel good. If you got kicked in the head, you probably would cease to be. But I can't say for sure because I've never been kicked in the head by a horse. I don't have any plans to either. That's why they call it horsepower after all. Damn nature, you scary, basically. They probably break something pretty easily, yeah. Put all their strength in their kick, right? Ever been kicked by a horse yet? I have a feeling that will never happen in my life. I'd just, you know, I'd place a bet, but I wouldn't be able to collect until I'm dead, so it wouldn't be much of a bet. There's no reason to not take it. Because even if you win, even if I win, I still lose. See? What kind of bet is that? If I get kicked by a horse... Oh, another one. If I get kicked by a horse, I lose the bet. If I don't get kicked by a horse, I win the bet. But how am I supposed to collect? Oh, wrong button. Rapidash can only learn double kick and low kick, so it can't learn jump kick. Why? Please explain to me in 2 words or less why it can't learn jump kick. If you don't explain it to me, I'll never understand. How do I fight this thing? This is how. Game Freak. Correct. That is 2 words, technically 1. Headbutt, that's fine. Why did I switch to Mammoth? Because I don't want to get discharged, that's why. I reflect up, so... Crab battle, but I'll win it. Because it gets bounce. That's... I don't know about that as an answer. It makes you feel real bad when your Pokemon gets killed, one-hit KO'd by a priority group, doesn't it? Doesn't that just fucking suck? Like, oh, this move's purpose is to go first and not do that much damage. Oh, sorry, actually, you got O-code by it anyway. You fucking bean. Like, that just makes me feel bad. Like, oh, you know, you spend all this time training. You spend all this time training, you get your EVs, your IVs, your nature, all that breeding. You throw your Pokemon out and you're waxed by a bullet punch. That's it. Some dude came over and sucker punched you and you just fucking died. That was the end of the game. That was the end of your entire training arc. Oh, I didn't want a double battle. Alright, chat. Well, I was gonna say you have to decide, but because Zigzagoon was in the other game, Armaldo is the catch here, so. Gotta get the weird green dude. Uh-oh. I ever think about mistakes. Alright. It's impossible to aim without being focused. Oh, you can't. Oh, it's because I attacked. What a stupid rule. Stupid rule. Yeah, I saw that coming. Yep. Do it again. Critical captures exist, right? I'm sure they do. I just haven't seen one in a long time, so I don't remember if they're in this game. It went ashore after evolving. Its entire body is clad in a sturdy armor. It's the plate Pokemon. This is the part where I connect the streams. There you go. He connected the streams. The mad lad. Alright. Well, run the poll. Run the poll. We got Onyx, Armaldo, and Drifloon. Those are our options. Oh boy, how exciting. I don't know who is actually going to win that. I don't think Onyx is going to win, because we just saw Steelix. I don't remember if we've seen Drifblim either, but I have a feeling if we do, it might be depressing. But Armaldo doesn't evolve anymore, so he's already depressing. Well, in short, there's only one wrong answer, so place your bets, I suppose. Oh, what do they even know? Let's see. You have a Helix fossil. Why do you have a... What? Why? Give me that. Bro, what the fuck? You grave robbing now? Jolly, sturdy, bold, battle armor. Yeah. Yeah. Krogan, Susuke. Crockery, Onyx, Choco. Alright, I'm giving you 3 seconds. 1, 2, shit. 3. Who wins? Who wins? Yeah, I can't revive the fossil unless it's post-game, which is kind of unfortunate. Crockery with 10. Okay. So next question. Who's getting removed? Place your votes, place your votes. Place your votes. Place your votes. Bada bing, bada boom. Armaldo. I'm gonna put the Armaldo image. Is there a good one in here? Is there a good one in here? Not really. Kinda ugly. You're kinda ugly. Oh well. I think it's his eyes. Maybe that's what does it. His eyes make it look weird. It's like he's a half a head. Armaldo. Alright. Smile Art only exists for Kanto Pokemon because Kanto Pokemon are the only Pokemon that they give a shit about. Come on now. You know this. You know this. Everyone knows this. There he is. See? Like, take away his eyes, and it's like, it feels like there could be more to his design, but the eyes are just like goofy. Crobat didn't exist naturally though. You made that. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's leaving? Who's leaving? Octillery. The darkness has been vanquished. Well, that's a shame. Alright. That makes sense to me. He's a little bit tall because his tail is so massive. Yeah, whatever. Ah, there you go. All well and done. We're good. Okay. Alright, but now Poop Clown is looking, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm worried about him. Alright, catch up to the crew, please. Just 44 is fine. I think I have X Scissor, so I can give him some moves. Let me see. Psychic, Solar Beam, Acrobatics, Grass Knot. Which game picked up X Scissor? I know you can learn Earthquake, because my entire team can learn Earthquake. Honestly, Metal Claw, Protect, Ancient Power, Fury Cutter. I don't need Metal Claw. My entire team. It's just a bunch of rock, ground, and steel types. Everyone knows Earthquake. Everyone has EQ Rock Slide coverage. I can't lose. This is Charizard version? That'd be it. Oh, I don't have X Scissor. Shit, that's really annoying. I really wanted that. Struggle Bug. Fuck. Alright. There's no way Meester doesn't get boxed next encounter setup. He has to fight against Dragonite, Metagross, Mamoswine, and Terry. Those are all good Pokemon. I'm not saying Mr. Mime's bad, but Mr. Mime is not any of those four. I turned into a gym leader. Oh, my fault. I keep catching Pokemon that can learn Earthquake and Rock Slide, and the game gave me Earthquake and Rock Slide. Alright, you want to battle? This is going to be Armaldo's first. This is his debut battle. Ready? The debut battle. Vileplume. You can't win that. You lose. This is a weird matchup. Mega Drain. Is Armaldo decent? I'll let that turn speak for itself. He had Blossom in black too. You gonna tell me he has a Charizard or something? What? Didn't do anything. Its stats start and stop at its attack. Gary Cut's base power is only 20. Yes. But you know what? I still took 40 from Mega Drain. So I don't know. I don't know. Let's go, Mista. Ooh. No Red Bull. Work up? That's fine. That's fine. I'm ready. You're dead. That's it. GG. Listen to it, KO. Oh, now it is. See? See, I knew. I knew. I didn't panic. I'm dead. I did not consider the possibility that I could die there. I truly thought I was invincible. All right. Okay. Duck soup. Okay. Please do not use the discharge move. That would be really bad. Alright, we're good. Yeah, iron barbs. You know what? I can't even remember if this is the first basketball guy or the second basketball guy. Which means if this one over here wants to battle me... Oh, that was close. Alright, I should be able to go in here and go to Oopaloop. Oopaloop, and then heal. And then go back and challenge the other guy. There's another route! Oh my god, I didn't know there was another route! Should I use that route too? Does one of these houses heal you? Oh, there's items and shit down there. Whatever. Wow, the bike music doesn't show up for this area. Cool. That means there was another route to choose from, which means we could have not had a barrel right now. That's what that means. Oh. Oh. I forgot there was a route connected. Isn't that where the... Isn't that route where the building is? The one that you do the Pokemon transfer from? You know, that one where you play the little mini game? You know what I'm talking about? I know what I'm talking about. I don't know how to describe it because I don't remember what the fuck it was called. Nope, Babarrel's on the team. Babarrel is on the team. I'm gonna save that route for the next encounter. I'm gonna use it for a choice between the next set after the 7th gym. So that's what I'll do instead. Was I down here already? If this guy battles me, I'll know. Oh fuck, I wasn't. Alright. Thank you, Plutonium, for 1,000 bits. Haven't seen those in a while. Ah! I hate him. Oh, I hate him too. Oh, I hate them both. Do I have a flying type move? Oh, I sure do. Who gets the boot next? It has to be anyone that isn't Babarrel. And that's the worst part, is that Babarrel is forced to stay. Which means Nufo, Ham Puppet, Flesh, Marissa, and Affleck. One of them's gotta go. But they're all good Pokemon. How do I say goodbye to just one of them? Well, I can easily say goodbye to Babarrel. I will not miss him for even a fucking second. But what about the others? They're too good. They're too good to get rid of. I don't want to get rid of them. We're friends. We've been through so much together. We're buddies. These guys... I'm sorry, is your name Kuntz? Oh my. What a guy. Hanging out by the rusty barrel. Old Kuntz. Wait, what the fuck is this? Bah! Bah! Ooh. Eek. I'm practicing. Get out. What? What? What is the purpose of this? I don't even know if I knew that room existed. But whatever. Oh my god. Rock gem. Who cares? What a spot for some fresh water. She's singing under the bridge. This place seems like it's like important, but I don't know what about it is supposed to be important at all. These characters, the NPCs all have names and stuff. Like, who are these people? I don't know who they are. Why are they coming off as so important? They're so standoffish and important. Okay, this'll go well. Oh, I did battle both of them. Act as if it were a real game. Okay. I did battle them. I got flexible funding. Yeah. I want $1 million, but if you can't make the $1 million thing, then well, you know, flexible funding. I'll just take what you can give, and I'll work with that. Yeah, flexible funding. I'm proud of my Pokemon who I raised with love and care. I hate your position because I cannot go back over this bridge unless I battle you every time. Armory. Oh, the one in white 2 looks better. Okay, my zombie barrel. What can you do? I am upset. I am upset. It looks like a glider. That's what it looks like. If its eyes weren't like purple, but its armor and its wing pattern, it's basically glider. It's a good color scheme. Oh, 10,000 damage. Oh, not enough. All right, steel wing this asshole. Look at the way its neck gyrates. You see that? Look at it. Oh, man, that's... You fucker. I'll win the day. Okay. Look at it. You see the way his neck goes? Wow. Holy Father. You're kidding me. You didn't have any other possible Pokemon you could have sent out here. You picked the fucking fire type. Embargo. Wow. Alright, it's fine. Watch this. No damage. And you're dead. You know, it doesn't feel like I've played for that long, but it's been almost 2 hours. In fact, the stream's wrapping up shortly. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna go. Cross chop? Cross chop's kind of a legit move, but it never hits. I want it though. I want it over revenge. Big damage. Big damage. Cool trainer. Alright. Remember, I cannot leave. Is this a healing joint? Please tell me you'll heal me. There's an awful lot of nothing around here. Okay. Okay. I think I would at least like to... get to the next town. But if I game over... Well, I say game over, but you get what I mean. I can win this fight. What was I thinking? Nice. Oh, you're playing me. I'm being played like a goddamn fiddle. Just candy paper. Alright, it's only a 30% chance to para. No big deal, no big deal, no big deal. Okay. Doesn't have shift gear. Amazing. Fantastic. God, this is like the 4th Whale Lord. I'm done with them, man. Get them out of here. They're surprisingly annoying because I can't kill them. Oh, look. Dude. I just think there's a niche in water spout. I can't take it. I can't take it. Oh, my time, my precious time. I'm never getting it back. It's a big golden whale. Goodbye. Can't say I've ever eaten whale before. I don't think I ever will either. Got that whale blubber, right? Whale blubber is one of those things that's... They talk about it a lot in cartoons and stuff, but like... I don't know, eating it? I don't know about that. What? You're here on this route? Alright, well. That was a bug. That was a crustle. No, that wasn't even a crustle. Chat, that wasn't a crustle. That was a fucking dwebble. Oh, no. Okay, well, I'm gonna catch it, and it's gonna go towards the next set of captures. I didn't realize Verzigon was this close. Cobalion was like 2 routes away. What the fuck? Kikwa. Blubber was harvested for soap production. That thing looks sick. Like, not cool sick, like sick, as in, are you okay? Do you need medical attention? It's harvested for soap production, at least the European whalers got to them. I thought, well, blubber. There we go. He looks ill. Perhaps I should call him a doctor. Oh well. What? Whoa. You can't just be using moves like that. What? How? Bro, you're a devil. What are you doing? They used rock record. I don't remember if we've seen Crustle in this game, but I know we've seen more than a few Crustles in the other game. When it finds a stone of a suitable size, it secretes a liquid from its mouth to open up a hole and crawl into. Rock Wrecker, yeah, it's a rock type recharge move. As far as I knew, the only Pokemon I can think of that learns it is Rhyperior. But it's not a very great move because it's, you know, there are better rock moves. It's got a good moveset, I'll give it that, but it's fucking Dwebble. That was close. Grab battle. It was Rhyperior's signature move in Generation 4. I didn't know it was a signature move, but I knew Rhyperior would learn it. That is so much better than a fucking Dwebble! But I wouldn't have been able to evolve it anyway, so it all works out in the end. No, what are you doing? Oh shit, this is bad. Electivire has some cool potential moves. I know it's not a very great Pokemon in the grand scheme of things, but in a casual playthrough, the Pokemon more than makes up for it. It's just competitively, it's lacking in a lot of key areas. There we go. Man. Oh, you again. We won't be running a poll. There's the areas. There's the route. There's a few areas. Oh, a Cherish Ball. Wow. Okay. There's I don't know if you can go north from I don't know if you can go north from the next town, but there's the Giant Chasm. There's the route outside the Giant Chasm, and there's the Giant Chasm itself, and then of course the legendary inside, which I don't remember if you can catch that or not. I don't remember the details on the legendary actually. I'm drawing a blank on that. Cherish Ball or Premier Ball, which one's better? Cherish Ball. Cherish Ball is shiny and red, and it's only given an event Pokemon. Hello. Here to battle Grandpa. Yep. Good luck. This city is futuristic and black, and then it's old-fashioned and white. I like Premier Balls, but Cherish Balls are nice looking, which is the whole point. That's why they're event-only items. All right, very good. And that's it. 2 hours. Amazing. $17 hours. God, I've been playing this for a long time because I'm playing 2 games at once. That hasn't really sunk in. Alright. Alright, close game. Close game. And then white 2. Same deal. Unpause. And save. Save state. And we're good. I like dive balls a lot as well. I like the Kerp balls, but the Kerp balls never, they're not good for fucking anything. Same with the Ultra Beast balls. The Beast balls look really cool, but they're like not designed to be used on anything but wild beasts. Toe for thumbnail. Oh god. I don't know. I don't know. What did I even do today? I don't know. I didn't really do anything. I got. Give me Pidgeot. I'll do Hue again. Yeah, give me Pidgeot, because that's the only important battle that showed up that entire time was White 2's battle against Hugh. I've been in the same spot now for a while because Black 2 got so far ahead, and then when they finally died, White 2 was like, I'm coming, and we've been stuck in hell, I suppose. But we're getting there. There was 2 Pidgeots. Why? So next time I play this, we'll start with White 2. I'm gonna go back to that route and collect the stuff I need, and then we'll do the gym. I might use some rare candies to push levels to like just under 50, because I know that I'm already under leveled, so I'd like to be prepared. But we'll see really how that goes. So yeah.